Hello YouTube! Today we're going to be talking about Lululemon's Align leggings because they are all the rage. Everybody, including myself, loves them, but they are a bit controversial. So I'm going to talk about them today, what their function is, how to take care of them, and then I'm going to show you the collection of them that I have. Let's get started by checking out Lululemon's website and seeing exactly what they have to say about the leggings. Alright, so I'm going to pull up a screen recording right here on my phone to show exactly what I'm looking at. Basically, when you open up the Lululemon page, or I use their app, I just searched Align leggings on the search bar, pulled up, it really doesn't matter which one you pull up, color, length, whatever, but just to see why they made the item. So they said, your practice has never felt so good. These crops, or whatever length pant you're looking at, are designed to minimize distractions and maximize comfort as you flow through yoga. They're made out of Nulu, which is a buttery soft fabric. It's sweat wicking, 4-way stretch, lightweight, added lycra for stretch and shape retention. Product features is that it has a flat waist and a hidden pocket in the waistband. So their care is wash with light colors, wash machine cold, do not bleach, tumble dry on low, which, okay, do not iron, don't dry clean. My experience with them, I do agree, they're made very lightweight, they're great for yoga, they're great for everyday wear, but you do have to accept that they are going to pill a little bit. So the way that I've kind of tried my best not to let them pill is to not work out in them, anything high intensity like spin classes, cardio, anything where your legs are going to rub together a lot. Okay, so moving on to how I think you should take care of them is you should definitely cold wash inside out. I never wash them with heavy cottons, anything like towels, face cloths, blankets, and I never wash them with anything that has metal or zippers, so jeans, jackets, that type of stuff. If you think it could snag, it probably will. So make sure it's inside out, make sure that you're washing without those items. And if you do have to wash them, maybe try using a garment bag or something like that to keep them a little bit more separated, as well as make sure you're hanging to dry. I really disagree with them when they say the tumble dry. I think hanging to dry is going to be your best bet. What happens if you do get pilling? I have a great tip. So basically we're going to move on to that tip and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've upped the exposure on my camera a little bit so you can see the pilling on my pants. You can see that there's pilling all through the thighs here. And my trick to get rid of it is to take a Sephora facial razor. This is what the razor looks like. What I'm going to do is hold the pants, so pull it flat, and then run the razor really gently along it. So here I go. And as I do that, I like to take a lint roller or piece of tape just to pull up the extra lint. And I'm just going to quickly do this. So this is one side done. This side is finished here, which you can see obviously it's not perfect, but it's taken off a ton of the pilling and it is way better than this side. So hopefully you found that tip a little bit helpful and saw that yes, the razor does help with removing pilling. Let's quickly talk about what pilling actually is. So by definition, pilling occurs on your clothing when fabrics or fibers break down, they get all tangled up, and they form into a knot or a ball. So that's actually what you're seeing. So why I mention this is because two different types of pilling do occur on Align leggings. The first type of pilling would be if the pant is being rubbed too much. This is where you're going to see the color of the pant as the pills. So if you have a black pair of pants that are pilling, you're going to see black pills. The other type of pilling that you're going to see on Align is when something else is collecting. So say you're wearing a big fuzzy sweater and those fibers are breaking down and they're falling onto your pants, those can also cause friction. If it's a different color, try pairing your Aligns with something that the fabric doesn't break down as much. And if it's the same color as the pant, try maybe to reduce the wear of the pant, what activities you're using, or if they're brand new, maybe go speak to a Lululemon employee and see what they have to say about that. So that's what I have to say about the actual pilling of the pant. So let's talk about the fit of pants. The pants do range in length, starting off at 21 inseam crop, 23 inseam crop, 25, which is a full length if you're a little bit shorter, 28, which is a full length if you're a little bit taller, and they do offer 31 inseam, which is if you're extremely tall. All these different lengths are great, but also keep in mind that you can get your Align leggings cropped at any Lululemon. They will hem them to any length you'd like. The only thing with that is that they're not tight to the leg all the time after you do get them cropped. So do keep that in mind. But as for fit, these pants are not supposed to have any sort of compression. Well, that's that's why they're not intended for working out, because they're not keeping everything held in, which is what people like to feel when they're working out generally. That's me making an assumption. The fit of these pants sometimes require people to size down. If you put them on and you find that they're bunching around the back of the knee, the crotch area, or they're not as tight to your ankle as they could be, I would size down, because these pants do tend to relax and stretch out. So that's for sizing. I generally wear between a 4 or a 6. In Aligns, I'll always take a 4 just because I know they're going to relax, and if they're too big, they're only going to get bigger. So I'd recommend trying on the pants, but if you can't and you're ordering online, say, or buying off secondhand, I would go with a smaller size than you generally wear with Lululemon. So moving on to the final part of the video would be my collection with Align pants. So here we go into that.
Alright, hold on, everybody. Hold together.
So that's all my tips and tricks on the Align pant. Just as a final thought, these are my favorite pants. I wear them for a lot of different things. They're the most comfortable fitting pants I've ever tried on. Nothing compares to them. They're seriously perfect. And also keep in mind, you want to try them out a little bit cheaper. I would go for a crop pant first. That'll save you about $20, and you can test out if you like the fabric, and I would never recommend buying multiple at once if it's your first time. You really should try out the fabric and see if you actually like them before you commit to a bunch of them. There's my tips and tricks. Again, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them below, and if you have any other Lululemon pants you want me to review, thumbs up this video or comment which ones you'd like to see. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.